Road trips, ball games, camping, you name it, Jerky is the best snack. Savory, lean protein, not surprising that sportsmen and athletes have it all the time. Get over the gas station Jerky and head over to meattaffy.com for some premium guy candy. I love watching people enjoy the finer things in life, like comedy, a good cigar, a well-crafted drink, and delicious cured meats. That's why I have a show. One of the best joins us today. He's in a new documentary called I Need You to Kill, has a lot of great TV credits, and just released his 5th comedy album, Footprints on the Moon, Mr. Chad Daniels.
Hello?
Daniels.
It's me.
Yes, Mr. Foser here. You want to hang out today?
I would love to. I just got to finish putting this bidet in.
I'll send you the address of our secret location, and I'll see you soon.
I can't wait.
I'm Jeff Foser, and this is Comedians Smoking Cigars, Eating Jerky.
Okay, so I go down to Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
I work at a festival, kind of as a favor. Little money, right?
Okay.
This is what the young comedians don't get, because a lot of times I hear, "Well, I'm not going to drive all that way for $500." I hear that a lot, right? And it's like, well, what did you expect, to be just famous right away or rich right away? I mean, what happened?
Right.
So I went down there for very little money. To do this festival, but it was because festivals are great. You get to hang out with a bunch of comics.
Yeah.
So I end up seeing an old friend of mine named Mike, and then JT, the guy putting on the festival, both know a tech for Band of Horses. Roadie, tech, whatever. So he gets me on stage, and as we're walking up, he goes, "It's pretty busy back here," and I see all the people with the all-access passes, and I think, well, this is gonna suck. I had better seats out there. I can't even see right now.
Right.
But he brings me by all those people, sets me next to the guy tuning the guitars. I can see the set list. I can see everything. And then it's a perfect view. I'm maybe 7 feet from the lead guitarist. And they say, they go, "Hey, the guy next to you, leave him alone." And I look over, and it's Matthew McConaughey.
Of course.
And he's doing this thing. He has this very like jock kind of dance. So when he's listening to the band, he's doing this, like the
Wow.
jut out with the chin, right?
Tell me he's wearing a baseball cap backwards.
Backwards hat, yes. ACL hat, Austin City Limits hat.
Good.
His beautiful model wife is right next to him.
Yeah.
And after the first song, he goes, "Hum now," like that.
Right.
And she goes, "Matthew, what are you saying?"
Yeah.
And so then he goes, "Well, it's like hum now." And she goes, "I don't know what that is, Matthew." And I go, "Swing batter, swing batter," because it's all part of this talking shit to the batter. If you're in the infield,
Yeah.
you tell the pitcher, you go, "Hum now, pitcher, hum now, swing batter," right? That's
Right.
It's the old school.
Pretending like I know anything about sports.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So I say swing batter, and he starts laughing, and he goes, "This guy gets it."
Yeah.
So then we start talking, and I'm doing everything I can to not talk to him about True Detective.
First of all, I love that his wife like calls him out on
Oh,
confusing
this
shit.
was
Why are you doing that?
this was such a family. It was so normal.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's one of the most famous people on the planet, and it was so normal. His little girl, like, he was dancing with her and, like, you know, making faces.
Yeah.
And his son is sitting down with a Gatorade bottle and keeping the beat almost as well as the drummer. And he's a little kid, and he's doing like fills with the Gatorade bottle, which I thought was neat.
Cool.
So anyways, like, we're talking about some stuff or whatever, and then my favorite song comes on, and he's in the middle of a story, and I go, "Hey man, I'm so sorry, but I gotta listen to this song."
Hey, McConaughey.
And he goes,
I'm here for the music.
but I mean, it's kind of, and then he goes, "I get it, man, I get it." But it was cool because he goes, he said his handler came over.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, "Mr. McConaughey, do you need another beer?" And he goes, "No, man, I got a shotgun right in my back pocket." And he pulls it out, and it was like, is this Dazed and Confused? Because you're that person. He really is that guy.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think what happened was he was cast as himself in that film, became famous because of it, and now gets to pretend to be other people. But I think his first role was him.
Yeah.
Absolutely him.
Just always carries a beer in his back pocket.
Well, yeah, I think he was just ready, because then that was beg your pardon, Friday night, and then Sunday night we were right up front to watch Willie Nelson, and he came out and introduced people, or he came out and introduced Willie Nelson, and the people went crazy.
Wow.
So he's an Austin guy. I mean, and he is. I guess he hangs out at this local taco shop with his family, and people just know to leave him alone. I think, which is really cool of that town.
Yeah.
Because if you can't find a place to live with a little peace and quiet, then it's pretty miserable. I have a friend named Fritz who went and played basketball at St. Scholastica in Duluth. And we went up for Mayfest. Beg your pardon. I went up for Mayfest. He was there. So many stories, but I'll just give you this one.
Sure.
We had case day, which is you drink a case of beer in one day.
Oh.
So I was marking the beers I had on this hand. Right. And then I remember being about 18, having 18 marks in my hand, and we went to Grandma's. And there was this huge girl circle, and they would not let any guys in this circle. But I saw one lady that kept doing this dance move where she'd put her feet together and then hop out like this.
Oh, sure.
So I timed it, and as soon as she hopped out, I slid between her legs and fucking started dancing in the middle of the circle.
Sure.
And then all hell broke loose.
Right.
Then it was infiltrated by everyone.
That's 18 Beers Brave, is what that is.
It is.
Next album, 18 Beers Brave. Yeah.
Cut to me. The next day I wake up, I have 30 marks on this hand and 6 marks on this hand. And I say to my friend, I go, "Did I drink 36 beers?" And he goes, "Nope, 30 beers, 6 shots." And that's after I don't remember marking stuff on my hand anymore. So he also told me that I got in my car because I couldn't park it up by the school, and I had to drive it down to the parking lot.
Right.
So there's a road that goes down to the parking lot, but the road tees, and then there's a staircase that goes down to the parking lot, but I didn't see that whole part. Sure. So I just jumped the staircase with my car, and dust flies everywhere.
Yeah.
And he said it was so cool because there was a light behind me, and I walked up through the dust after I'd parked my car with a tennis racket. And St. Scholastica, it looks like a bunch of old castles, and I just went, "By the power of Grayskull." I hear a lot of stories that make me seem like a neat guy, but I don't remember a lot of them. So,
Hey, that Chad Daniels is really cool. He's reckless.
yes.
He is a reckless person.
So I was up there for 5 days. I was supposed to stay for 2, stayed for 5.
Yep.
Got real drunk again, and we went, and I was pulling all the pins out of the fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
And then I had another guy that was with me that was my buddy's roommate's friend, also not from the school. And he would run down the hallway and knock on everybody's door. And then when he did, I would go and spray the fire extinguisher. So they would walk out and go, "Who's?" And it would all go into their place.
Yeah.
So then the RAs were looking for us. And
But you've disappeared in a cloud of...
no.
Oh.
I went to sleep in one of the commons areas on the couch, like pretended to be sleeping.
With a fire extinguisher.
Kind of. Not with a fire extinguisher, but as I rolled over, you could hear cling, clang, cling, and it was all the pins in my pocket from the fire extinguishers.
We'll be right back with Chad Daniels in just a few seconds, so hang tight.
You used to chew?
Nope, never chewed, never smoked.
Yeah, you're not a smoker either.
Uh-uh.
That's good. But you knew this was a crack lighter.
Well, I never smoked cigarettes. I mean,
All right, so here, this
I'll
is...
suck your dick. Wait,
So obviously...
what happened?
So, our sponsor, Meat Taffy. Meat Taffy. It's premium guy candy, baby. This is good. This is good stuff.
I absolutely believe you. I'm not
You know,
making
I
fun
know.
of your sponsor.
No, I know. Well, you can. That's the thing.
Well, I don't want to, but I think meat taffy sounds weird.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's like, oh, I'm gonna bite this meat, and then I'm gonna stretch it out, which is gonna lead to food poisoning.
Yeah. So yeah, we've let this sit out for days in the sun so it gets real stretchy like bubble gum. No, that's not true.
It looks like elephant skin.
Yeah.
Like if an elephant was shot,
Yep.
the tusks were taken,
Yeah.
and then 3 days later.
This is so that's baby elephant skin.
Should I eat this?
This is, if you'd like. Now this is a little bit spicier, and so
What about this?
That's
This is spicier?
That's a little spicier. This is both bison.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh goddamn. That's real good.